Hey, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I'm Ethan Van Sciver. Further down the rabbit hole we go with SJW Star Wars. I just got into this. I had no idea what was going on. I'm just becoming aware of this, okay? So this is kind of like, I see myself as a dad who's discovering what his kid has been doing at school. It's not good. I wasn't aware. Seems like everyone else was aware. The younger generation, the people he was hanging out with, his friends. I didn't know. That's how I feel about this. And I'm discovering more and more horrible things that Star Wars is doing under Disney. This is, I think we can officially call this SJW Star Wars now. It's getting ridiculous. So this is news today. As gun hysteria spreads, Jesus, everybody calm down. Disney removes blasters from upcoming Star Wars movie posters. Oh yeah. Hey, this is something that actually happens. I've as an artist, I've endured this a few times where it's like, oh yeah, it's perfect. Look at that, the facial expression, and he's got the gun up and everything. It's perfectly laid out. Looks very, very nice. And then they say, hey, could you remove this offending article, which is essentially the whole point of the piece? Yeah, we don't like this anymore. So you take that out, repaint this. So let's see what we had to do. I mean, we had to. Okay, so we basically took from here and repainted it. Took the gun out. We had to fix the folds in the jacket. They're not all quite correct. I mean, this is still following. Yeah, this is still following kind of the folds of an arm that's upraised with a gun in it. But here in this piece, he's saying, "Try it, try it." In this piece, he's like, "Are you gonna try it? Please don't try it." Okay, so that is that's the difference that this article makes. God damn you, Disney. Star Wars fans looking forward to the upcoming Han Solo movie may notice something different in the updated poster. The new design removed Han Solo's gun from the promotional material. It's not a gun, it's a blaster. Okay, you cannot buy this. All right, it doesn't shoot bullets, it shoots lasers. And as we've seen, these stormtroopers, by the way, stormtroopers are Nazis. Stormtroopers are Nazis. Does that make any difference, SJW Disney? The people who are usually on the receiving end of this blaster are legitimate Nazi stand-ins. No? No? This is how we're going to react to the Nazi stand-ins? That makes sense. That's consistent. In a move of digital trickery to change iconic characters, Disney has released new imagines of Solo, a Star Wars story's cast, without their iconic blasters. Yeah, that's good. Leave them defenseless. The change on the Solo posters came after the media uproar about the guns following the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida last month. That's right. This is being seen by some fans as the biggest perversion of the canon since they made Greedo shoot first. Now that was alarming. I'm not going to play this because it'll demonetize my precious video and I will not receive the 5 cents that I'm entitled to for making this video from YouTube. But yeah, that was an absolute disaster. It's ridiculous. It made no sense, and basically it ruined the movie. And it did ruin the movie, and it looked weird. Go back. I rewound that a million times and kind of slow-mode it to see how Han Solo was digitally, I mean, his body just stood still like a corpse, and they kind of moved him to one side as a blast hit the wall, and then boom, out came his gun. It is inhuman. It is very, very strange, the end result of that. Disney and Lucasfilm already landed into trouble with the posters for not allegedly, plagiarizing a 2015 album covers. You gotta fix the grammar here. By a French artist. The posters were redesigned with one sheet for each character, and beside a font change, the entire cast suddenly was missing their weapons. So it went from bad to worse. It went from thievery to perversion, essentially. The original design of the actors sporting their blasters can still be seen in the international promotional material, where they are in some ways not as crazy as we have become here in the United States. Alden Ehrenreich, his young Han Solo arm was hastily photoshopped to his side to replace the image of the space scoundrel aiming his weapon. The same can be said of the other characters' new rushed-looking imagines. I don't know this word imagines. Am I saying it right, or is it imagines? I don't know. I'm just saying imagines. Fans are already skeptical of the franchise's move into left-wing politics following the 2017's The Last Jedi. Believe the Disarmed I gotta learn how to say that. Imagines were a result of Disney's reacting to gun hysteria with more hysteria. The company possibly left the weapons in the international release to attempt to please all sides of the argument. The decision seems to make no one happy because nobody was asking for this. It shows a guilty conscience. It's really weird. And you know what? If this is don't make the movies at all. If you have a problem with blasters and people being shot with lasers and stormtroopers being suppressed by guns in the hands of the resistance, the rebellion, the resistance. You call them the resistance now. This is the rebellion. They've got guns. They're suppressing a fascist movement. And you have problems with that now. You want to disarm. You want to disarm the resistance. That's great. Yeah. So you can get a gun. You can get no gun. Sure, to please everyone and no one at the same time. Man, cuck. Man, cuck. Man solo, cuck solo. Yeah. Yeah, man, victim. I don't know, woman, victim, man, victim. And Dragon's Daughter says, I wish it would be as easy to solve all the problems we face because of the violence as it was to edit out the guns in these Han Solo posters. Well, this solved absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Disney hasn't commented on its decision to disarm Solo and the other characters in its marketing materials, but the Parkland shooting appears to be the most likely culprit. Yet guns and American culture are just as inseparable as Han Solo and his blaster, or so we thought. Well, I hope you take the blaster out of the movie. I hope you take it. Why don't you edit it out of his hand in the entire movie? That'd be fine. He'll die a lot quicker. We can basically erase the continuity of the original trilogy, and then God knows we can erase the memory of what happened to him at the hands of his own weirdo son in, what was that stupid movie called now? I'm so stuck on The Last Jedi. The Force Awoke. Awoke Force. We can just remove that whole scene because he would have been shot a million times. He'd be Swiss cheese. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah. So, very good. More SJW Star Wars. More reactionary, creepy weirdness in the hands of people who should not be in control of this franchise. They can't be trusted with it. They can't be trusted. They don't trust the American people. They don't trust the audience. They don't trust the strength of the original characters. They don't trust their creators to come up with new characters that are interesting and flawed, have real personalities, and behave like human beings. They don't trust those people. They don't trust anyone. They have to be in control. They have to bend reality. They have to bend, American morality. For what? For what reason? This is nobody was asking for this. Nobody was asking for this at all. At all. This man is a hero. This gun, this blaster, belongs in his hands. Everyone has to grow up. Sick of it. It's no secret at all that I couldn't do this channel if it wasn't for support from you, my subscriber base, and my Patreon donors. If you'd like to join this community by pledging $1 or more per month, go check out the link in the description below. And I thank you.